Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Go ahead and double tap on my screen this morning. How y'all doing? Double tap, double tap, double tap as you come in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Yo, go ahead and let's get it. Let's get it. Chef Shirley popping in. I see you, Heather Smith 40. Good morning to you. How you doing? Diana, how you doing this morning? They go Gigan. What up, Gigan? How you doing, Denise? Okay, Aqua Emotion. I see you tapping in. Auntie Nay, I see you coming in over on the other side. Shantae Star. Good morning, Shantae. How are you? It's been a minute. Maria Lopez. How you doing this morning? Danielle. There you go. Auntie Nay. Okay. Double tap on that screen. Go ahead and get them stretches in. Get that body loosened up. How y'all doing this morning? We are now officially at 77 days left till 2025. 77 days left till 2025. Serious question of this morning is, what changes have you been making in your life? What changes have you been making since September the 1st when we started out this 122 days? What changes have you made, right? Because I understand something. The more that you're growing, the more that you're evolving, the more that you're learning, you should be noticing certain things. Thank you so much for those hearts coming over on TikTok. You should be noticing certain things, certain behaviors within your own life, things that you need to make some type of adjustments in your own life, right? Because if you're not, I'm trying to tell you, this is a forever learning type of thing. Understand that you will never perfect life. Let's just be clear about it. Good morning, Scribble. How you doing this morning? You will never perfect life. This is a forever learning thing. Every single day is a new experience. You're going to experience something different, deal with something different. You will never master life. This will be something that you will be working towards for the rest of your life. And that's the reason why I tell you guys all the time, do not be finessed. Do not be bamboozled. Thank you, Heather Gigan. Do not be hoodwinked thinking that you have to have all your ducks in a row. I need to have all my ducks in a row before I get started. I need to have everything lined up before I get started. Before I make this chance to do this, before I make that leap of faith to do that, before I step out and try this or that, I got to have it all mapped up. Thank you so much, Felicia. Now understand that you will never have it mapped out. You will never have all your ducks in a row. You will never feel like, oh yeah, you're in the perfect position to get started. Thank you, Lynn. It would never happen. That right there is just the trick of the enemy to continue to keep you procrastinating in life. Understand that that's just a trick. You just been finessed. You just been bamboozled. Understand that. Do what you need to do. Step out on faith. When it comes down to being in your life, be a risk taker in your life. You got 77 days. Yes, it's time to pull out all stops. Thank you, Rashida. You got 77 days. It's time to pull out all stops. It's time for you to really see exactly what it is that you're capable of doing. Thank you, Benny Simpson. I appreciate you on this morning. Double tap on the screen. A lot of times we set ourselves back in life because we've been tricked into thinking that we have to have it perfectly lined up before we get started. Thank you, Kiana. And a lot of times that's how you never start your business. You never start your brand. You never launch that thing because you feel like, oh yeah, well, I don't have this yet and I don't have that yet. Maybe if I get some more investors, maybe if I get some more people on my side, maybe it's this and maybe it's that. If you live by that maybe, understand, then maybe will be all that you have. If you continuously set yourself up with that maybe will be all that you have. Until you start strolling social media and you see that idea that you had, somebody else working it, and they tan it up. Do you hear me? And now you sitting over there with a face full of regret, a heart that is heavy. Oh, you mad at everybody. But wasn't nobody stopping you? Wasn't nobody stopping you from stepping out? Wasn't nobody stopping you from being a risk taker? For nobody wasn't stopping you from taking a chance. Stop allowing the enemy to give you all the different reasons, all the different excuses for you not to be able to live your very best life. Again, for the 155,000th time, how far you go and how much you grow is all going to be resting on you. It's the work that you're willing to put in behind the scenes. This will be things that people didn't even know that you were doing. You have got to be willing to put in the work for the life that you want. You have to be willing to align yourself for the life that you want. When you say, oh, I just want to get back to living in peace again, what are you doing to create the peace that you want in your life? Oh, I just want to get back to smiling and having fun again. It was a time in my life when I just was this and that. What are you doing? What are you actively doing in your life to create that smile, to create that joy, to create that happiness that you once felt in your life? Talking about it, just sitting around having conversations with no action is not going to get it done. Some of y'all need to write that in your notes. It's time out for the conversations. It's time to go to work. Understand that. It's time to go to work. 77 days is what you got left in 2024. 77. 77, put it in my chat, 77 days, and some of you guys are still sitting on the same goals. Y'all are still sitting on the same dreams, the same things that you wrote down in January. You're still sitting on it right now in October. Just put 77. Sometimes you have to see it right there in your face for you to understand, wow, this year is really gone. This year has really gone. And a lot of the stuff that I said that I was going to do, I haven't even scratched the surface. A lot of the things that I said that I was going to take care of, I haven't even scratched the surface. I've been procrastinating. I've been operating with that lazy spirit, giving myself all types of reasons of why I couldn't get it done, excuses for why I couldn't do this and why I couldn't do that, allowing fear, stress, and anxiety to slide in. And then I was over here, I started having panic attacks because I didn't know how I was going to do this, that, and the third. And the thing about it is, all of those things are things that you can regulate. It's a fact. Yeah. All of those things, if you was really actively working on yourself the way that you said that you was going to be working on yourself, none of those things would no longer be a factor in your life, right? Because God says what? I did not give you the spirit of fear. I didn't give you the spirit of fear. And he also says what? Don't be anxious for nothing. You have no reason to be anxious. When you're having a panic attack, if you're having a stress attack, it's because you are either fearful of something or you're anxious about something. And those two things should not, those two things right there, those things shouldn't even be a part of your makeup. Those are things that you have power, that you have authority over. Those are things that you can naturally shut down if you want to. You have to be wanting to shut it down. You have to be willing to shut it down. You have to be willing to self-parent yourself in those moments when you start to feel your skin warming up, when you start to feel the hairs of your skin start to stand, when you start to feel the increase in your heart rate, when you know that something is happening on the inside. You have to trust yourself. Your body you have to trust yourself, right? So some of us struggle. We don't trust ourselves because we don't know ourselves. You might want to jot that down. A lot of you don't trust yourself because you don't really know yourself, and you're just now getting to a place where you are learning who you are. In order for you to trust somebody, you have to first know that somebody. So you start feeling things and going through things, and you start saying things like, I'm feeling kind of weird. I don't know what it is that I'm feeling. That's because you don't know you. But then here you is trying to be in a relationship with somebody else, trying to get to know somebody else and don't even know who you are. How are you trying to get to know somebody and you don't know you? How are you trying to be everything to somebody and you ain't even everything to you? How are you trying to make sure that somebody else is good when you got some stuff in your own life that you had to first make good? Come on now. We're talking about, we still, wait a minute. Okay, Lily, too much, drink water. I just want, can I just finish this part though? They own me over here. They own me on TikTok. They like, hold up. Yeah, listen, but we gotta be real though, right? We gotta be real, because you wouldn't be operating with the spirit of fear and the spirit of stress and anxiety if you really took the time to really evaluate yourself. When you're evaluating yourself, what are you doing? You're identifying your triggers. You're identifying the parts of your life where you have lack or you have a deficit. The weak areas in your life, you identifying those areas with your self-evaluation. And when you're identifying those triggers, those weak areas, those deficits, those weak spots in your life, then you're doing what? You're now, when you identify them, let's be clear, red ink pen note. When you know what your problem is, then understand now you have the power to fix it. Stop lying to yourself. When you know what your problem is, now you have the power. Yeah, that's what people don't want you to know. When you know what your issue is, what the problem is, did you also know that now you have the power? See, when you don't know, you don't have no power over it because you don't know what's happening to you, right? So when you do know what's happening to you, when you do know, now you have the power, right? Because you have the power to fix it, because you can identify what the issue is. But the trick of the enemy is how you get finessed, how you get bamboozled, how you get hoodwinked is because he gets you focused on the problem, not the solution, right? So come on, double tap on the screen. So you have to understand, I'm breaking something down before I get into what I'm going to get into. Understand that. So once you're more powerful than what you thought that you were. You have more in you than what you think that you have in you. Your ability, you are designed to heal yourself. You can fix yourself. You can change your own mindset. You can shift your whole life. You can shift your whole life, change your whole life by simply changing the way that you think. Understand that it's powerful. It's a powerful thing. Understand that. But once you identify a issue, right, now you have power over that thing, but you get messed up when you start focusing on that issue, when you look at just the issue and not look at the solutions, right? So you'll get caught up in the pain. You'll get caught up in the betrayal. You'll get caught up in the hurt. You'll get caught up in, I can't believe you did me like that, right? So you get stuck right there. You get stuck right there where it hurt at. You get stuck right there where it's painful at. You get stuck right there where the unbelief is. I just can't believe out of all the people you did me like that. Like I've done more for you than anybody. I've been over backwards for you more than anybody. I've come through for you more than anybody. And you get hung up in that betrayal. That betrayal have you down bad, real bad. You start looking at it like, man, I lay with you every night. I can't believe that you a liar and a cheat. I can't believe you a manipulator. I can't believe that you're narcissistic like that. Hold on a second. Ain't no way in the world. And you get caught up in, I can't believe I failed for somebody like this. I can't believe I've been wasting my time, my energy, my effort on love, and my love on somebody that's like this. Wait a minute. And you get thrown off course because you're caught up in, understand, the hurt, the pain, and the betrayal of it all. So much so that you don't realize that you have the power to create a solution for that situation, that you have power over that thing. That's why when you know something, I tell you, don't be shocked when people act in a way that you know. You know that's them. You can't be surprised when the liars start lying. You can't be surprised when the cheaters start cheating. You can't be surprised when the manipulators start manipulating. You can't be surprised when people start acting in the way that they've already shown you that they were. Stop being shocked. Stop being surprised. Because every time that you do that, you set yourself back. Every single time that you do that, you hurt yourself. You have to understand, when people show you who they are, you have to take them just for that. When people expose themselves to you, understand, you have to accept the fact that that's who that person is. No matter how much you want to love them, no matter how much you want to be there for them, no matter how much you wanted that relationship to work, you are damaging yourself. You are self-sabotaging yourself. You are hurting yourself by staying connected to, understand, into that individual. That right there, that's self-sabotaging, because you had the power. The moment that you became aware of what that issue was, you had a divine right of choice, whether you were going to stay there or you were going to leave. That's how powerful that knowledge really and truly is. That's how that knowledge is powerful. Not only that, it takes the sting out as well, right? Knowledge, when you are knowledgeable about something, when you know something, when you know something already and somebody come and tell you something, this is just an example. When this is how powerful it is to know. I'm just breaking down how powerful knowing is, right? It puts you in the position of power, right? So if you know that that person is that way, you don't get your feelings hurt because you already know that that person is what? That way. I wouldn't expect anything else out of you. This is just who you are. Understand? I wouldn't expect anything out of you because it's just you. Understand that, right? So also when you know certain things, people can go outside their way and they can say whatever it is that they want. But when you already know and they say it to you, understand, when they say it to you, you're like, oh yeah, I already knew that. Anybody ever experienced that? That's how powerful knowledge is. If you've ever, good morning, Fear Media. How you doing this morning? Just wave in the chat real quick. You've ever experienced that? Yeah, that's just what it is. That's how powerful knowing is. And the reason why we're having this conversation is because that's how powerful it is in these next 77 days. That's the reason why you need to do your evaluation. When you know something already, you're not shaken by it. You're not disturbed by it. You're not pulled out of alignment by it. You're not upset about it. Understand that, because you already know. I don't expect you to be anything other than what you've already shown me. That's it. That's all. That's just the person that you are. And you move right on about your business without missing a beat. In these next 77 days, I need for you to be so locked in your life, in your development, that you're evaluating yourself every 7 to 14 days. Every 7 to 14 days, I want you to sit down so that you can look over your progress yourself. You need to be documenting it all the way through. Pull out your journals. Make sure you're journaling these last 77 days. And you guys gonna understand why. Because the more that you're exposing yourself to your power, like, wow, I thought I would never get away from that. And then all of a sudden, look at you. The more that you say, oh, I thought that was gonna take me out. Oh man, now won't nothing motivate you and push you to your next level like you seeing exactly what it was that you were able to do. See, for a long time, we've been caught up and we thought that we had to have everybody on board. But then the more that you work on yourself and your development, you're learning that you have to heal yourself for yourself by yourself, right? You have to do that work on yourself. That this right here, this is not a group project. This is a self-love journey. This is a self-healing journey. This is a self-spiritual journey. This is something that you have to want for yourself. It is something that you have to actively work towards yourself. Understand that husband can't do it, wife can't do it, sister can't do it, brother can't do it. You have to work out your own salvation. Understand that you have to do it for yourself. So thinking that, I just want to be real. So thinking that you can, taking on somebody else's stuff won't fix that person. Putting your stuff on somebody else won't fix that person and won't fix you. Understand that you have to work out your own salvation. Again, going back to yesterday, y'all know we run it all week long. You have to understand that it's most definitely every man for himself. It's every man for himself. You have your own mind for a reason, your own life for a reason. You were born, understand, to be able to function without another individual. Yes, we want other people around us. We want our tribe. We want our community because it's healthy. Understand that as long as it's healthy, we want it. We want those like-minded folks around us. But truth be told, you have to have people around you, but you have to also know when to leave folk. It's a fact. It's good to have people around, but it's also good to know when you done wore out your welcome. It's also good to know that when you've outgrown a particular set, that it's okay for you to leave, and you can leave without any feelings of regret or guilt or shame. Understand that, and it is okay. You have to also understand that you don't owe anybody an explanation for you doing what is best for you. Understand that. What you said, Coach, you never owe anybody an explanation for you doing what is best for you. What is best for you and what's best for somebody else may not be the same thing, and that is okay. That's the reason why you cannot get caught up in always trying to please other folk. Their spiritual journey, their healing journey, their self-love journey is not going to be identical to yours. Our life are not identical. So you have to be willing, understand, when I'm here and I'm happy, joy, we're growing, we're evolving, we're loving each other, going to that next level. But baby, understand this. My loyalty is with what? My loyalty is towards my assignment. My loyalty is not towards you. Understand that. And people do not like that type of talk. Understand that people don't like you to say stuff like that. They don't want you to say that because some people get so caught up in having you around, being in relationships, friendships, family ships, even they be so job shifts, let's be real, church shifts, that they don't want to let you go. Even though they know you have outgrown the relationship, they see you growing, they see you flourishing, they see you becoming something bigger, something better, something great, but they don't want to turn you loose. Why don't they want to turn you loose? Because they know, not because don't let nobody be lying to you like, oh yeah, well, it's because of love. No, it's not because of love. It's because of benefit. Okay, it's messy Tuesday for some reason, huh? Yeah, and baby, it's because of benefit. Yeah, like it's because of benefits. Understand that. People will see your gifts, they will see your talents, they will see greatness all over you. They will see how you're flourishing in life and understand that they know that that's what you provide to their life. They'll know that that's what you provide to the relationship. They know that that's what you bring to their establishment. They know that their business is flourishing the way that it's flourishing because of you. They know that the relationship is relationshiping and the person that is recovering the bulk of the relationship is you. They know in the family is family, and then they're getting together and they having all these things, these get together and all of this because of you. You are the planner. You are the one that's sticking everybody together. You are the glue. You are the backbone. You're holding it down for everybody. And they know for a fact that if you was to ever leave, if you was ever to see yourself as great, if you was ever to see yourself as great, how they see you, if you was ever to really open your eyes and notice what all you bring to folk life, they know already they ain't gonna want to be here. They ain't gonna, yeah, wait a minute. They not gonna want to be here. If they ever was to ever open their eyes, Victoria Visionary, good morning to you. Coach May, good morning to you. I see you guys popping in on the chat this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Kitty J Rose, because there's two of them. It's Keita Rose and Kitty J. Kitty J Rose, good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody on this morning. Double tap on my screen, morning walk, word, and worship. Where we get it in every single morning, Monday through Friday. Double tap on that screen. Let's just be real. Well, some folk don't want you to see your growth. They don't want you to see your development. They don't want to see how powerful you are, how beautiful you are. They don't want you to know these things not because, oh, it's so much love, because it's benefit. If you walk out, then guess what? If you leave, then you're going to take all of that with you. Understand that. That means that I'm going to actually have to do some work. That means that I'm going to have to actually step up. It's using. Understand that. And it may be some love tied in there as well, but people are not ignorant to where their bread is being buttered at. People are not ignorant to what it is that you bring to their life. Please stop thinking that. Y'all be like, oh, they act like they don't know that I do this, that, and the third. Yes, they do. They know what you bring to their life. They know how much you love them. They know how you go outside your way and the sacrifices that you make for them. That's the reason why every time you say, well, go ahead and leave, they won't go. That's the reason why you said, if you're not happy with me, if you don't love me, why every time I say go your way, you find yourself back on my phone. You back calling me, you back texting me, you back reaching out to me. I done came to this HR office multiple times and I done said this, that, and the third, and y'all act like y'all couldn't give me no more money. Y'all act like I wasn't suitable for the promotion. But the moment that I decided that I was going to go ahead and leave and find me another job, now here y'all are asking me for another one-on-one. Y'all want me to come down here and sit in front of all of y'all as if y'all want. No, we're not about to do that. Y'all knew that before the first time I asked. Yeah, you knew the work that I was doing the first time. Just like in a relationship, right? You just ain't think I was going to leave. You ain't think I was really going to fill out no other application. You ain't think I was going to update my resume. You ain't think I was going to go to Indeed.com. You didn't think I was going to pull out that little laptop and really go to work. You didn't believe that I was going to do that. You thought all I was doing was talking. And then when I turned in a 2 weeks notice and you seen that it was getting tight, but it was right, when you seen that, now you want to have another conversation. Now you want to bring me back into the office. Isn't that not how it works in relationships as well? You can tell them over and over and over about the things that they doing wrong, how you feel unappreciated, devalued, like you're not being seen, you're not being heard, you're not being respected, that it's not being reciprocal. Understand, you have all them conversations and you threaten to leave. And the moment that you actually start detaching yourself from that individual, when you stop calling them and good morning, babe, good morning, boo, good morning, bun in them, the moment that you really step back and you start doing your own thing for a minute, catching your own breath, and then find yourself up in the gym, find yourself up in empowerment events, women conference, men conferences, start reading books and whatnot instead of sitting on the phone with them, then all of a sudden, you ain't called me all day. You ain't text me all day. Oh, you acting funny. Now, when I was calling you all day, it was like I was a bother. When I was texting you all day, it was like I couldn't get a text back for like 3-4 hours. And now all of a sudden that I done relaxed and I done started doing me. Now all of a sudden here you is trying to figure out where my call at, where my text at, where I've been all day. But now wait a minute. When I was just over there, you didn't appreciate that. When I was heavily involved, invested, you didn't appreciate that. But the moment that I step back and step away and I really start focusing on myself and doing what I need to do to make sure sure that I don't sink with this ship, then now all of a sudden, now you're looking at me like I'm the problem. Yes, your job will treat you the same way that your relationship. And I ain't finished right there. I'm going to go and show you how it's the same way even in your family. You can be right there in the family. You can be right there, the person that's putting together everything for the family, in charge of all the family reunions. You to be the one that's calling everybody, text everybody. They can count on you to respond back into the group chat first, and they carry the whole conversation for everybody. Guess what? Oh yeah, they cool with that. As long as you're doing all the work and everything, they cool with that. But the moment that you stop responding in the group chat, the moment that you start letting somebody else speak up first, volunteer first, say that they're gonna do it first and all of that, then everybody in the group chat, now they trying to figure out, wait, where's such and such at? We ain't heard from them all week. You can't ask them, hey, what's going on? Da, da, da. Wait a minute. So the only time I'm sought after is when I back up and you realize you have to do some work. The only time I get sought after is when you start needing my assistance. When you see that the reliable person ain't being reliable to you anymore. When you see the reliable person, faithful, then step back, step away, and they didn't realize they need to be faithful to themselves for a while. That they don't need you needing them because they need them. And now they locking in with themselves. Oh, now you acting funny. Now you acting different. And you ain't got to, you could have, wait a minute. Nobody ever even asked me if I was okay. Nobody even asked me if I needed some help. Nobody ever even reached out to me to say anything. And now all of a sudden, y'all try to act like, I'm wrong. I'm wrong for picking me. I'm wrong for prioritizing me. I'm wrong for putting me first. I'm wrong for saying that, y'all do it. I've been doing it all these years. Understand. They will have a big old issue with you because now you're not doing what you used to do. Every area of your life, even when you're going to churches, you can go to church and be in the church. Yeah, that's how it is in family. They don't miss you until you no longer want to be involved. They don't call you, they don't invite you, they don't include you in nothing that they got going on, at least unless they need your services in one type of way or another. And then the moment that they see that you no longer care, then all of a sudden they care. Baby, you should have caught me while I was invested. I'm not invested anymore. Don't even bother me no more. And matter of fact, I love being uninvited. I love not being invited. I love being over here in my own little bubble, living my own little life. I actually like my phone not ringing with nonsense, with gossip and chaos. I don't care about what nobody over there talking about. Yeah, go ahead and leave me out the group chat all the way together. Hello, somebody, I don't mind being left out the group chat. Understand? I'm not even interested in it anyhow, right? And then you go through the same thing in your church, even when you're in the church. When you're in the church, you're in there doing your very best job. You're working on this, working on that. Sister so-and-so is over the children's church and she got them children rocking and rolling. They doing choir rehearsal. They over there learning everything that they can learn. They doing all this work. But if Sister so-and-so can't go sit on that pew and get her no word and decide, hey, I got to leave, then everybody mad. How you mad at me because I say that this is no longer fueling me? When I say that I'm not being fed here. No, the same work that I was doing here, I can do that work somewhere else. Understand that you can't get mad at me because I said that I'm not growing here. I'm not evolving here. I'm not seeing life differently here. And people will go outside their way to try to make you feel bad. Like, well, your mama and your grandmama and your great-granny, all the people that came before you, they all started here. They ended here. They out there in the yard right now. They laid out there, got the biggest tombstones in the church. Understand that I can't believe you. Yeah, you have to understand that you have to work out your own salvation. This right here, this is a self journey. That I said all of that to say that to you because I need for people to really understand that. And y'all know I only talk about something like that in that depth like that multiple days is if multiple people have said, well, and you're going to make people think that they're not supposed to have nobody. You always is like, just kind of leave folks and, you have to really you have to really make people understand. Listen, leave anything and anybody that's not in alignment with your assignment. There you have it. That's it. If y'all thought I was going to say anything different, then the devil is a lie. Leave anything and anybody that is not in alignment with your assignment. Y'all might as well stay out my inbox and stay out my comment section. I'm not going to tell people to stay connected to any environment in their life that's not beneficial to their growth and their development. If you're not happy, if it's not bringing you joy, if it's not bringing you peace, I don't care what type of ship it is. Relationship, friendship, family ship, job ship, relationship, churchship, situationship, friendship, whatever the ship is. If the ship is not shipping, you have to abort the mission. Understand that a ship is designed to transport things, to take you from one place to another. That's what it's designed for. Go look it up in Webster. And if the ship ain't shipping, then you owe it to yourself to call your canoe. Get your canoe, get your floaty, get your whatever, and get on up out of there. You do not have to stay stuck because other people want to stay stuck. You don't have to be stagnant because other folk want to be stagnant. You are not responsible for what other folk decide to do in their life. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Hello, that's what it is. If they like it, if you like it, I love it for you. It's just not for me. Now leave me alone. It's borderline aggravating. And I be trying not to give them no LGBTQ read, because you know we read bad. I be trying my best. But I'm like, God, sometimes they be forgetting. Like, no, I'm not going to tell people to stay. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Why would I tell you that? Stay in a relationship that's not healthy for you? A relationship that's not fulfilling to you? A relationship where you don't feel seen, you don't feel heard, you don't feel valued? You're not concerned about them. You're concerned about what they do for you, the service that they provide for you. So you get upset with me because I come and I tell them something completely different than when it be y'all fault too though. Hold on, let me back up now that I think about it. It's y'all. Because y'all come here and I give you y'all come here, don't worry about it, Joan. Y'all come here, and I give y'all the notes and stuff, and y'all go right back and y'all tell these people, these toxic folk in your life, these narcissistic folks in your life, y'all go right back and be like, well, my coach said, you know what I'm saying, if it ain't right, it ain't right. My coach said that my coach just told me about y'all manipulators. My coach just broke this down to me about how toxic folk act, and I promise you act just like what she said. Hold on a minute. Then y'all turn up the turn up the speaker. When I come on the speaker, y'all turn it all up so they hear it all over the house, right? They hear it all over the house, and they like, oh, that's where you get it from. That's where you get it from. You starting to sound just like that lady. I got people mad at me surrogately. Right? It's they mad at you and they dripping it over here to me. How you mad at me surrogately? How that work? How does that work? I be reading the Bible all the time, y'all. I got alt with folk I ain't never met in my life. I ain't never met you. Never shared space with you. Never kicked it with you. Never skated with you. Never had brunch with you. You mad at me because of what they done told you they got from me. But the truth of the matter is, shouldn't you do a self-check? Shouldn't you try to find out why you feel like when she said that? What made you come? What made my name come up? When she said something about being toxic, being narcissistic, being a manipulator, when she said something about you not being treated the way that you should deserve to be treated, or the relationship not being reciprocal, what made you? Why you not inquiring about how you're damaging your person? Why is your first thing to bash me, to be upset with me, instead of figuring out why your significant other feel the way that they feel? Baby, I'm the least of your problems. Come on, trust me now. I am the least of your problems. I don't care whether you stay together or not. Hello, somebody, I'm happy over here. Yeah, understand that. I just tell them, you know what? If it's not in alignment with your assignment, then it's two-finger swinging. If it's not pushing you to your, servicing your greater good, pushing you to your next level in life, then baby, it's two-finger swinging. Don't waste no more time. You don't have time to waste, time to play with folk. If folk don't know where you stand by somebody else. That'll teach them. Yup. If I don't know where I stand with you, I might well go stand by somebody else. That's a fact. They be learning real fast when you go stand next to somebody else. They find I'm talking about real fast in a hurry too. They instantly, it be fast. As soon as they think that you feel a certain type of way about another individual, got interest in another individual, all of a sudden they go from not wanting a relationship to ready to get married tomorrow. Understand that, wait a minute. Oh yeah, all of a sudden, you will not believe. And then some of y'all really allowed them to trick you into doing it too. And here you is, so happy, so ready for a relationship. You just forget everything that you just went through with them. You just forget all of that, let all that go out the window. And then once they get you over there, get married, they go right back to that old state that they was in. Once folks that showed you who they were, then you have to believe them for that. Understand that I'm never gonna know, and I feel like I have to have this conversation with you guys. I have to have it at least twice a year, right? The last time that we talked about this was at the beginning of the year. It's always like we have to have this conversation right here once a year when you know, and people get started to get mad at me around this time of year when everybody want to be cuffed up, and then here I am jumping on the platform talking about don't get cuffed up with them. Do not let, you know, they didn't want you last quarter they was not interested in a relationship. Last quarter they did not want you. Now it's getting closer to the holidays and they want their matching pajamas. Don't do it, sis. Then I came on here yesterday and told you don't open up that door. Understand that if you open up the door, Noah, then the water that's on the outside, the stuff that's on the outside gonna get inside your boat. If it get inside your boat, you gonna sink right along with them. Don't do it. Now when I come on there and I say stuff like that, now you get mad at me again because you're trying to figure out why I say the stuff that I say, because you ain't want me all year. What you want with me now? Now you want to have matching pajamas. You want to go trick-or-treating together. You want to show up to the Thanksgiving function. You want us to be together sitting beside the Christmas tree, baby. No, these last 3 months is dedicated to me. Understand that I'm gonna have matching pajamas with me. That's it. That's all, baby. No, I'm not about to do it. You got to stop playing with yourself. You have to stop. I say that, and I mean that. You have to stop playing with yourself. And I know that sometimes, you know, people don't understand. Like, it's like, you know, well, why you, listen, it's not that you don't need somebody. The thing is, you need the right type of somebodies. Everybody needs the right type of somebody's. It's not that everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody. No. You left a word out. You need the right type of somebody's. Everybody's not going to be a part of your tribe. Everybody is not going to be a part of your assignment. And some of you guys have attachments, not assignments. Some of you guys, put it in the chat, put it in your notes. Some of you guys right now, you have attachments. You don't have assignments. The people that are in your life right now, they are attachments, and they're draining you of every good thing that's in you. They are walking you like a dog. They are having you jumping through fire rings, throwing fire hoops. Nothing that you ever do is ever going to be good enough for them. That's because you fell up under that cute trend. Just because it's trending doesn't mean that it's true. Just because it's something that everybody have been saying for a very long time does not mean that it's cute. Everybody needs somebody, so you're holding on to the somebody even though it ain't the right type of somebody. Understand that you're holding on to an attachment. An attachment is something that drains you. They add absolutely no value to your life. An attachment is a liability to your life. You're a liability. All you do is take. It's nothing but one issue after another, damaging as all get out. And then over here, you have what? You have your assignment. People that are your assignment, that are a part of your tribe, are people that are, the relationship is reciprocal. When you're down, they're pouring into you, and vice versa. They're showing up for you. Everything that you give, they giving it to. And y'all right there running neck to neck together. That's what you have to have in your life. When they're a part of your assignment, understand that they're showing up in your life and they're saying, how can I assist you? How can I help you? And we got to be real. When the last time you had somebody show up in your life out of your family or even in a relationship that you're in, and they say, how can I help you? How can I help you become a better woman? How can I help you become a better man? How can I help you become a better child and doing what it is that you're doing? How can I help you? How can I assist you? How can I serve you? When's the last time? I know what my last time was. My last time was just where I was, and Lynn came and asked me how could she serve me. And she ended up running a door, and that was in Dallas. When's the last time? When's the last time? But you laying up with them every day. You calling them your boo-boo, you calling them your bun-bun, you calling them your bestie, your A1 since day one, you calling them everything. Yeah, when's the last time have somebody asked you, how can I help you? What is it that I can do for you? When? Yeah, that hit different, right? Friend said it's been 26 years with him. Yeah, it hits different when you start real. This is why self-evaluations are so important, because sometimes we don't even realize what it is that we're putting up with. What I told them before is you don't realize that you're not focused until you start focusing. When you really don't. You don't realize how out of focus with life that you really and truly are until you start doing what we've been doing since September the 1st and really getting to a place where we're focusing on being focused. So September the 1st come around and you start focusing on your life, like heavily focusing on your life, fasting and praying and doing 2 check-ins a day in September, then you start to realize that you were carrying a lot of extra weight. Hi, Raleigh 93. You realize you're carrying a lot of extra weight, things that don't even belong to you. Marquetta, thank you so much. Then you sitting over there, you're like, wait a minute, I cut this off in January. How in the world did it make it back over here? September, I'm noticing you back. Yet they slid right in there. The enemy is cunning. He's real slick in what it is that they do. I didn't even realize that I went right back into some of them old ways, coach. September came and it started to bring a new awareness to a lot of people. Like, wait a minute, I didn't even realize that I had started back doing that again, started back doubting like that again, talking like that again, that I had fell back into those old habits again. Didn't even realize it. You didn't even realize it because it just slid right on in there. It just slid right on in there. And you ain't even know it. You don't realize how not focused you are until you start really focusing on yourself and your development. This journey is not going to be about anybody else. This journey is going to be about you. And if you're continuously trying to force yourself into a relationship or jumping into relationships and friendships and any other ship with anybody prematurely, then you're setting yourself up for failure. That's just the reality of it all. If you know that you are still damaged, if you know that you still have work that you need to do in your life, when you know that you just now started your healing journey and you're just now getting back to yourself, understand that that's not the time to leap over into a whole nother relationship, another friendship, or any of that. That is the time for you to really get to know you, really establish boundaries for you, the time that you really need to set yourself up to never go back through any of the things that you've gone through before. Baby, oh no, the devil is a lie. Before you, the first sign that you're trying to take me through something that I've already been through, pain that I already been through, betrayal that I already been through, it ain't even gotta be a full flag. Understand that if I see the flag peeping, I'm up out your face and up out your way. I do not have time to waste. That's how serious you have to be about your growth and development. That's how serious you have to be, overprotective that you have to be about your growth and development. How far you go, how much you grow is going to be what? All riding on you. How bad do you want this thing? Because you're going to have to stop playing around to get it. So how bad do you want this thing? Because you're going to have to stop playing around to get it. If you really want to grow, if you really want to evolve in life, you're going to have to start taking you seriously. And in order for you to take you seriously, you're going to have to really sit yourself down and do a self-evaluation on yourself. And you're going to have to identify your own triggers. Stop letting, because I'm going to tell you right now, the enemy already know them. And that's a fact. You have to identify your own triggers. And once you identify your triggers, you owe it to yourself to create a healthy response for those triggers. You can't afford to be out here responding the way that you used to. Go ahead and put it in your notes real quick. Baby, I have to identify my triggers, create a healthier response for my triggers, because I cannot afford to be out here responding the way that I used to. Once you start working on yourself and your development, you're going to learn the strength, the power that is in your response. You're going to start seeing things and saying, you know what? I don't have to respond to everything. Everybody don't deserve my attention, my time. Everybody don't deserve a rebuttal, because guess what? What you think is what you think. And there's nothing that I can say or that I can do that's going to change the way that you think. You're already convinced of that, right? You're already set on that. So I can sit here and talk till my tongue hurt, and that's not going to change what it is that you think that you already know. So what do you have to do? I have to dust that right on up off of my feet and keep right on moving. I'm not about to try to make 1 and 1 equal 2 for not a soul. Once I let you know what it is, if you decide to think otherwise, then that's going to be on you. But it's not going to stop me. It's not going to slow me up. It's not going to pause nothing that I got going on. I'm moving right on about my business. In other words, stop going outside of your way to try to convince people that are already convinced. Thank you, Olivia. Appreciate that, friend. Yeah, come on. Yeah, what you say, Coach? Stop trying to convince folks that's already convinced. You got some folks in your life that have already made up their mind about who you are and what you're going to be capable of doing. Stop trying to go outside your way to try to convince those folks. Leave them folk right there where they at. Hello, somebody, and I'm going to say that all 2025 as well. So I tell people all the time, take your index finger, put it on the screen and slide up, because when you get over here, you're going to get it real, you're going to get it raw, you're going to get it uncut and uncensored. Stop staying in environments where you have to reduce the person that you are. Stop sitting over there downsizing yourself to fit into other people's narrative. You understand that you are not responsible for how they perceive you. How they take you, how they see you is going to be filtered through their own triggers, through their own betrayals, through their own hurt, through their own pain, through their own experiences. So you are not responsible for how they perceive you. Understand that when you're a good person, a solid person, and a real person, understand that when you know that this is how I show up, this is what I do, I ain't got nothing to prove. If you mad, be mad. I'm gonna make you super mad. Throw a cape on them real quick and walk smooth off. It's a fact. Throw a cape around their neck. Now you're super mad, baby. I meant that. Baby, I meant that. I meant friend. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna act right. But baby, I meant that with I showed up there, friends. I don't know if y'all say, listen, I meant that so deep. I meant that so deep. Do you hear me? Baby, I'm telling you, I meant that so deep. Baby, listen, I'm not gonna do it, baby. Yeah, throw a cape on them. Let them be Superman. In 2025, you're gonna be Superman. Understand that, because until people get to a place in their life where they learn how to respect and honor themselves, until they learn that, they will continuously accept disrespect and people that do not honor them. If you don't look at yourself and treat yourself as valuable, then everybody around you will treat you the same exact way. They won't respect you. They won't value you. They will not. They won't. You have to be a walking, talking, living, breathing example of how you want folk to treat you. And if they see that you're inconsistent, unreliable to yourself, that you break promises to yourself, that you don't really put you first, then that's exactly what they're going to do in your life. And folk don't like that type of talk, because they want people to say, oh, I loved you more than I love myself. The devil is a lie. That's not what I coach, and that's not what I teach. And that's why I'm always in there. That's why they always tear me up in the comments. They want folk that, oh, if without you I feel incomplete. The devil is a lie. The two most important relationships in my life is the relationship I got with myself and the relationship that I got with God. Baby, you is a bonus. They don't like that. How you mad at me? You know what I'm saying? How you get mad at me? Because I said, yeah, you do not complete me, sweetheart. The two most important relationships that I got is the relationship that I got with myself and the relationship that I have with God. As long as I got those two relationships intact, then there's absolutely nothing that I cannot accomplish in this world. Matter of fact, he said that having him with me is way more than having this whole entire world. Understand that all of y'all can be against me, but with him, I still got more. And you think for 1 second, oh yeah, you are not him, guy. You are not him, guy. You know what I'm saying? Buddy, you are not him. Hello, somebody. You want to understand that you have to know that you do not complete me. I know for a fact people wake up differently every single day. You love me today, don't love me tomorrow. I have to know who I am. I have to function at 100%. So when you do have a change of heart, a change of mind, or shift your mood, then guess what? I'm not thrown off in my own life. I'm not losing my identity in my own life. I'm not losing me in a relationship, in a friendship, in a familyship, in a jobship. Understand, I'm not going to stand in the mirror and not be able to identify myself because I've allowed someone to mold and shape me into being what they want me to be, only to leave me standing. And you get mad at me because I coach. Don't do that. It's a fact. Know who you are, whether you're connected to somebody or not. Operate at your fullest potential. Let everybody in your life know that they are a bonus. Understand, you're a bonus in my life. At any given moment, if you decide that this ain't the relationship for you, the friendship for you, the familyship for you, there's the door. Don't no. Baby, you don't have to put up with me. You don't have to tolerate me. You don't have to settle for me in no type of way, shape, or form. I was inhaling and exhaling way before I met you. And you leaving up out of my life won't stop that. Hello, somebody. I am not Chris Brown. You are not Jordan Sparks. How can I be with no air? Baby, you are not my air. Come on, talk to me nice. Baby, you are not my air. I need for you to know that I can most definitely survive without you. I'm not letting nobody make themselves even think or try to finesse me into thinking that without you that I cannot go on. And y'all don't like that. You know why? Because y'all want people to be codependent so bad. You want people to need you so bad. Understand? You want people to be wrapped up in you so bad. But the real love is the love that is when you experience love, that's freedom. Yeah, real love is when you experience love, and that love is free. Come on. When that love is free, when you're in a relationship with somebody, I tell them all the time. I say, come on, double tap on the screen real quick. One of the things that I tell my chosen family, I said, love is a choice. Loving somebody is a choice, right? And when you have a choice, you also have freedom. You can choose to love them and you can choose not to. And the moment that love is not a choice, it's what? It's bondage. Understand that. You don't want anybody to feel in a relationship with you that you love to feel like they are entrapped, that they're in bondage by being with you. Understand that that's not what you want. Love has to be a choice. You want to be with somebody and you want to love somebody. You want to be in a relationship, a marriage, a friendship with somebody. Understand that's waking up and that's choosing you freely every single day, loving you freely every single day. I don't want to feel like I got to force it. I don't want to feel like I have to manipulate it. I don't want to feel like I have to buy it. I don't want to have to feel like I have to sacrifice everything in me for it. Understand that. No. That's not love. That's not love. Come on, you have to be real. And it just baffles me, the fact that a lot of times people want to make it seem like it has to be something else. You owe it to you to love you. You owe it to you to take care of you. You owe it to you to prioritize you. You owe it to you to be the most valuable person on your team. MVP is you. You owe it to you to love you first. Be there for you first. Replenish you first, to always put you first in your life. Understand this. You cannot be a good anything to anybody until you are a good everything to you. This journey starts with you. This journey, it starts with you. You willing to do the necessary work that you need to do on you. You have to heal you, not for them, but heal you for you. Come on, that's a note for somebody. What are you doing? I want you guys to stop saying, oh, I'm healing for my kids. I'm healing for my mama. I'm healing for my this and for my that. No, that's not it. That's not it. Don't get mad. No, okay, don't get mad because it's the truth, okay? I know that sometimes, when I say things, y'all like, wait a minute, why she got to be how she is? Baby, this is just my makeup. This is how I'm made, baby. Right? Okay, I know it sounds good, and we want to all believe that we're healing ourselves for our children and all of that stuff, and we're healing ourselves for our moms and dads and all of that, but that won't work. That's not going to be good enough, right? You have to want this thing for yourself. This has got to be something that you want for you. You got to heal you for you. And once you start healing you, it will heal everything else that's connected to you. Once you start working on yourself and your behavior and how you show up in things in life, then all of a sudden you don't have to have a powwow. You don't have to have intervention. You don't have to have countless conversations with other folk so that they can understand that you're doing the healing and all of that. You don't need all of that. All you got to do is start working on yourself. And people that's around you, they will notice your change. They will notice your growth. They will know how you're healing, how you're responding different, how you're talking different, how your behavior is completely different. And they will pick up on that and be like, you know what, man, my acting real different lately. Like I seen her in there reading a Bible and a self-help book. I was like, what you reading? And she was telling me, I was like, oh, okay, go girl. All of a sudden, they will see that and their behavior, their mannerisms, everything about them will start to shift out of respect for the change that they see in you. Understand, that's how I know for a fact that we have to be a walking, talking, living, breathing example of how we want folk to treat us. Understand that, because you ain't got to say nothing to nobody. All you got to do is work on you, and working on you will repair everything that's going on with them. And understand, all of our journey is different. All of our journey is a little bit, mine might be this way, yours is that way. And you know what I'm saying? We may have hurt people differently along the way, but trust me when I tell you, there's nothing that God can't fix. And it don't matter how long it's been broken. So in other words, what I'm saying is, there's going to be some wrongs in your life that you will never be able to make right. And you have to be cool with that. Right? You have to be cool on that. You know what? I messed that up, and there's absolutely nothing that I can do in the natural. In my natural, there's nothing that I can do to ever fix that relationship, to repair that relationship. They already feel how they feel, but supernaturally, you have to always know that God goes to work behind the scenes. He goes to work where? In the dark. God is always going to work in the dark. And once you start making a decision in your life to say that I'm about to fix me, I'm about to get serious about my life, I'm about to get serious about my relationship with myself and the relationship that I have with Christ, I'm about to really start working on this. At that moment, when you relinquish all of your control and say, you know what, I'm going to decrease so that you can increase in my life. I am going to work hard at changing my mindset, taking off what I think, and I'm aligning myself with your will, aligning myself with your word, aligning myself with the assignment that you place over my life. And some of those relationships that you thought would never be able to be restored, that they would never be able to be in a healthy state through you working on you and you going and lining yourself with him. He know how to go and make a thing behave in a way that is outside of their character. Then all of a sudden, that person that you thought, that child that you thought you lost, that mother's relationship, that father relationship, that you thought you lost, all of a sudden they hitting your phone like, hey, you crossed my mind. I thought about you. Hey, ma, I just want to know if you want to go to lunch real quick. Baby, you have to release some things and allow God to go to work behind the scenes. You have to let it go, especially when you've done everything that you can do in the natural, when you have exhausted every possibility in the natural, when you've had the apology, when you had the accountability, when you've had the change of heart, and you've done all of that you can do. Understand, step up out of the way. Allow God to go to work in the dark on your behalf. All you got to do is focus on you. The enemy wants to, what did I say in the beginning of this? He wants you to stay focused on the hurt, focus on the pain, focus on the betrayal, focus on the conversations, having it recycle itself through your mind over and over and over, because as long as he have you preoccupied with the hurt, with the pain, with the betrayal, with the negative conversations and things that have happened, then you will never look over here to the solution. You will never get to a place where you say, well, you know what, I surrender. Yeah, come on. Put it in the chat real quick. I surrender. I surrender. I got to get that up. I've done friends say, teach it. Come on. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender, baby. That's beyond me. I surrender as of this moment, as of this hour, this second, I surrender. Yeah. Anything, that's outside of my control. There's nothing that I can do to fix that. There's nothing that I can do to change that. I can't unfeel what I felt. I can't uncry those tears. I cannot get the paces from the floor back. I've already slid down the wall. I can't slide back up it. Come on, double tap on my screen. God, I've done all that I can
can do. And he's saying, okay, when you done done all that you can do, that's you. You don't know that I'm about to go to work in the dark for you. I'm about to go to work behind the scenes for you. I'm about to slide right in, and I am able to do what you're not able to do. I'm able to change what you cannot change. I'm able to provide what you cannot provide. But I first need you to surrender. I need you to get out of your own way. I need for you to step to the side, right? I need for you to focus right here. Focus on you and focus on the relationship that I have with you. Because if you start focusing on you and the relationship that I have with you, and you're operating out of a level of obedience that you've never operated before, then you have to understand that now I'm developing a serious full-on relationship with you. And when I start developing a relationship with you, that means what? Now I'm starting to trust you. Remember in the beginning of this when I said that you don't know you, so you don't trust you? Yeah, now we outside. Yeah, now we outside. Y'all know I say it all for a reason. A lot of you don't trust you because you don't know you, because you're learning you as we go. You're just now learning what your favorite color is again. You're just now learning again how much you love you and things that you like and that you enjoy, your favorite thing to do in the past time. You forgot all of that because you've been molded and shaped by this world. You've been letting everybody take you for a ride. You've been playing the fire, being the fire extinguisher for everybody, putting out everybody's fire. You've been being the fixer for everybody. You've been doing this for so long that you lost yourself completely. So you don't trust you when you make certain decisions in your life because you no longer trust you, right? And the thing about trust is this: what is trust? What? When you trust something, that means that when you trust them, know and trust, then you are submissive to that thing. When you know when you know somebody and trust them, when I know them, meaning I know their character, I trust them to be who I've known them to be. They've always been this particular way. I know and I trust. You are submissive to what you know and trust. So now that you're developing a relationship with Christ, right? Now that you're looking at your life and you're saying, one thing's for sure, he's been consistent. There's been times in my life when I didn't think that I was going to survive, and look at me surviving. It was times in my life when I thought that I couldn't come back from that, and look how far that I've actually come. It was times in my life when I thought that would never happen for me, and look at that. I done got it pressed down, shaken together, and running over. It was times in my life when I did not know how my bills were going to get paid. I did not know if the lights was going to be off and we was going to be sleeping on a cardboard box. But look at me right now. I got a roof over my head. I got AC. I got heat. I got food in the cupboard. Understand that I've been surviving off of grace. I've been surviving off of mercy. I've been surviving and thriving in life off of him. So now I have developed a level of trust and knowing him to do what? To be an El Shaddai in my life. He's more than enough. He's faithful in my life. So the more that I work on my relationship with myself and the relationship that I have with God, I now start to see that there's nothing more important in my life. Understand, by correcting myself, parenting myself, keeping myself in alignment, that right there, that's going to fix everything that I'm working on over here. So I've wasted a lot of years crying about things I didn't have to cry about. I've wasted went through a lot of heartache, a lot of betrayal, and all of it was self-inflicted because I was trying to be in control over my life. But now that I'm relinquishing my need to be in control and I'm separating myself from anything or anybody that's not in alignment with my assignment, I'm only wanting the right type of somebodies in my life, those that are assignments in my life that are here to pour and I pour and we build together. Now that I'm changing everything around me, I'm starting to feel that peace that I wanted, that fulfillment that I wanted, that satisfaction that I wanted. But it all starts with self. You can't be good to anybody until you learn how to be good to you. So now that I'm aligning myself with him, right? And now, I look back over my life and I'm like, wait a minute, oh, I ain't never seen you. I ain't never touched you. You're not tangible, but I trust you. Yeah, you find yourself in a trusting state with him based on his resume. His resume in your life. You start looking at your life and you're like, wait a minute. Your resume is impeccable. Baby, it is spotless. It is squeaky clean. Your resume, you have to bend down a little bit. Ooh, your resume is really like that. You are like that type of God. Wait a second. You was coming through for me in spite of me, protecting me in spite of me, providing for me in spite of me. Wait a minute. Yeah. Now I'm no longer just reading this word. I'm trusting that word. The moment that you get to a place where you start operating in a level of trust in between you and him, right? Now that you're trusting him, you're now also being extremely obedient to him. Get your ink pens out. And you have to understand that when your obedience will upset some folk. I need y'all to double tap on the screen on TikTok. Double tap on the screen on TikTok. We need some love. It's showing over here. Y'all only at 44.0K. Double tap on that. Double tap on that screen. We should be up to at least almost at 200K right now. Hold up. We at 913 right now. Y'all been slow tapping over there. Double tap on that screen. Double tap on that screen. Yeah, your obedience is going to upset some folks. I'm gonna wait. We got to wait on y'all. Double tap, yeah. Friend say, my bad, I was over here taking notes. Double tap on that screen. Let me get some love over there on TikTok, man. Come on, y'all at 49, y'all at 50K right now. Double tap on that screen. Let's go. Let's go. Your obedience will upset some folk. And that's what we talked about in the very beginning of the live video, right? When the beginning of the live video, because y'all know I have to do motivation, then slide into inspiration. So now we're in inspiration, and I'm showing you how your physical life and your spiritual life has to be hand in hand. Over there, when I told you in the very beginning of the video, I said what? I said that people are not concerned about you. They are concerned about how you service them, how it is that you give to them, what it is that you're doing for them. As long as you're providing for them, they don't have a problem. Well, now I want you to understand something, that's how this goes, right? So the more that when you become obedient to Christ, when you start operating with that mindset of Christ and you start shutting out things that are not beneficial for your growth and development, when you start really working on yourself the way that you need to be really working on yourself, when you start doing that, then you start to upset people that's around you. Yeah, so your obedience will piss some folk off. Some folk gonna be mad at you because that's going to mean that some of the things that they're used to you doing, you will stop doing. Some of the places that they used to you showing up and you giving this and you providing that, then all of a sudden, then now you don't do it no more. Then all of a sudden they looking at you like, well, wait a minute. Ain't no way in the world you got to do that much prayer. Ain't no way in the world y'all gonna meditate like that. Ain't no way in the world y'all meeting all the time studying in them books. Y'all believe anything. Y'all go for anything. Ain't that much of this in the world. Ain't that much of that. Yeah, they'll start getting mad at you for reading. Come on now. Ain't that something? Baby, no, it's okay. It's okay. I get it. I seen a couple of y'all saying y'all was taking notes. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? How you mad at me for praying? You see how that sound out loud? How you mad at me for praying? How you mad at me for reading? How you upset with me or bothered by me or jealous of me going to an empowerment event? How you bothered or upset or speaking negatively about me doing things that's going to help me grow mentally, physically, emotionally, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, how to take me to, how you upset about that? How you bothered by that? How you jealous about that? Your obedience will upset folk because they know that as long as you're obedient to Christ, when you start operating with the mindset of Christ, if that's not something that they're doing, if they're not actively doing that as well, then what you're speaking to them is like a foreign language. They don't understand what it is that you're talking about. Understand that your spirit and their spirit is at conflict. Their spirit, their daddy's job is to make sure that they distract you. Their daddies have given them the assignment. Understand, the adversary adversary has given them the assignment to interrupt your transition. I need you to piss them off to the point where they throw away their mission. I need you to get up under their skin. I need you to make them question whether what they're doing is the right thing or not. I need you to go over there and pull out the insecurities, drop out, ostracize the flaws. I need you to go over there and make them question themselves so that they will abandon that journey. His job is to interrupt your transition, to stop your flow, to keep you from reaching your fullest potential, to stop you from transforming. Understand that, because he knows the moment that you reach that level of transformation, oh baby, you are never coming back. Oh, you ain't never coming back from that. Come on, Corky Chevy. Baby, once you experience real peace, oh my God, once you get a taste of real peace, oh baby, you're never coming back. Hello, somebody, it's like, yeah, you're never coming back. Once you done got to a place in your life where you're experiencing peace, I'm talking about real peace. I'm talking about real joy in your life. Anything is the opposite of that. You're never going to deal with again. You're never going to put up with it again. Understand, I am not all the way healed, but I'm healed. Understand that if you breathe wrong around me, I will cut you off. Smooth. If you breathe you sigh too many times, like you too stressed out, I will get from around you. If every conversation that I have with you is something negative, every time you come into my face talking to me about something, it's about the same old thing over and over and over, I will get from around you. I will shorten my conversations with you. I don't care what it is that you're willing to do for me, how far you're willing to go for me, or anything. I will cut you and all your service off before I allow you to sit in my ear all day long, whining and complaining about something that you're doing nothing about. I don't want that energy around me. I don't want it sitting next to me. I don't want it on my phone, in my inbox. I can care less. Fix it fix it or leave it. That's it. Either fix it or leave it. But you will not ruin me and my day and my good mood because you decided that that's what you was going to do with you in your life. If you want to sit over there and put up with it, baby, that's solely you. Don't bring that to me. I don't want to hear it on a regular basis. Don't come telling me nothing negative on a regular basis, whining and complaining to me. I'm not about to do it. I'm gonna drink the water. No. Because I'm gonna drink the water, but I don't want to hear about it every day. I don't want to hear about it every day. I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to text about it. I don't want to inbox about it. Don't send me nothing about nothing that you got going on in your personal life. That's your personal life. Fix your life or leave it. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But to constantly complain about something and do absolutely nothing about it, I think that's insanity. That's just me. That's how I feel about it. That's how I view it on a regular basis. And you have to understand that the more that your obedience is going to upset some people because it's going to interrupt the way that they normally was able to treat you. When you become obedient to Christ and you start to, because you have to understand once you become obedient and now you're studying, now you're fasting, you're meditating, you're doing all of these things that you need to do to get closer with him. And when you're closer with God and you have that relationship, I'm talking a relationship. I'm not talking religion. I'm talking about a spiritual relationship. Put it in my chat real quick. Spiritual relationship. I'm not talking religion. I do not teach religion. I operate with spirituality, not religion. We don't do religion. Just understand that. This is not a business. I don't run a business. This is ministry, right? Okay, so there we go. I see it right there. Spiritual relationship. When you develop a real spiritual relationship with God, meaning that you're talking to him every day, he's talking to you, right? You're creating an environment where you got a healthy prayer life and you also have a healthy meditation life as well. You have a healthy study life. You actually sit down. You open up your Google. You go through different scriptures. You find out what it means. You get to the root word of what's going on in your life. That's what your job is. That's what your assignment. You are studying on a regular basis to show yourself approved, and it don't feel like work to you. Understand? It don't even feel like work. It don't feel like work to you. You do it naturally. If somebody says something that has something to do with your spiritual life, you Googling it, or you pulling out your dictionary, your thesaurus, you trying to figure out what is you talking about real quick. That's it. That's all. That's what you do. Understand? Because that's how serious you you are about yourself, about your life, your growth, and your development. And you have to understand that the more that you're doing this in your life and developing that healthy spiritual relationship with Christ, what happens is your favor is attached to that trust. So the moment that you become obedient to Christ and you're operating with that mindset of Christ, right? Now, when you're operating with that mindset, some of the things that you used to go for, you will not go for those things anymore. Why? Because that spirit of discernment will turn you every which way but loose, right? Okay. Church people come back. Church people come back because they like, and will. Yeah, church people come back. Because I come back real quick for church people. Double tap on the screen, TikTok. Y'all getting up there. Y'all at 62.8. Double tap on the screen. Listen, because it will. The more that you work on yourself and your development, right? You're reading, you're fasting, you're praying, you're meditating, you're in your worship, you're getting all the right information, getting the right rooms, you're getting all your notes and all of that stuff. You're strengthening, you're exercising your what? Your spirit of discernment. Your spirit of discernment is right there. So a lot of times when you was feeling like you couldn't trust yourself, now you're learning to trust yourself because your spirit will naturally self-parent you. Anything that's not for you, it will kick in instantly. It will like, I don't think we should do that. And you will step away from it and you won't even waste no time. They'll call you about it. Once they said what they said, you will just let it fly right out your lips before you can even process it all the way. No, I ain't going to be able to do it. Oh no, thank you for the invite. And you will mosey right on and it'll never cross your mind that you just turned it down. Something that you wanted to be heavily involved in when you wasn't in the right mindset. When you used to get mad because they didn't invite you, be upset because they didn't invite you. Now all of a sudden you glad that, yeah, why y'all calling me about that? Y'all know I don't even do that no more. I don't even live like that no more. No, I don't want to come nowhere where that's what y'all gonna be doing. I'm good on that. Don't worry about it. Now you mad that they invite. Like, wait a minute, you used to want to be invited. Now we inviting you. You don't want to come, right? Then all of a sudden it starts to shift your mindset. Now all of a sudden it's like, things about you become completely different. So, you're moving over here and your favor is attached to whether or not God can trust you or not. He said, that's why your two most important relationships is the relationship that you have with yourself and the relationship that you have with Him. Because how can I trust you with me if I can't trust you with you? How can I trust you with me if I can't trust you with you? And that's why in these next 77 days it's extremely important for you to get in alignment and you to work on being obedient when you know something, when you are aware of something. Remember when I said identifying your triggers and creating a healthier response for your triggers? That's your responsibility. When you know it's not good for you, you owe it to yourself to get away from it. When you know that it's not healthy for you, then you owe it to yourself to get away from it. And every single time that you stay in that stuck, stagnant situation, relationship, friendship, familyship, whatever ship, and you know that it's not beneficial to your growth and development, when you know that it's not in alignment with your assignment, you are doing yourself a disservice. And not only are you doing yourself a disservice, you're also being disobedient. He said, listen, I showed you that. I exposed that to you. I let you see right there. I left the notes right there on the bed. The text message, I left the phone unlocked on purpose. They normally lock the phone and turn it upside down, so you would have never seen it. They got up and left the phone unlocked for you. Understand, text message right there in your face. Expose every single thing to you. Understand that. You thought that family was family and you thought that you got that text by a mistake. No, they was going to talk about you to the other person and accidentally sent it over to you. They thought it was an accident. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't happenstance. I made sure that it was exposed to you so that you can know the truth. Understand, so that you can know how to move. You think that the email just came to you? No, they sent it back and sent it and covered all. The email came to you. You seen exactly what those folks felt about you. You see that they'll never let you grow. You will never have evolved in this company. They was never going to give you the promotion. And it's not because you're not capable. It's not because you're not able. It's not because you don't have the skills, the right mindset. It's because they don't see you as worthy of it. This is not for you. The ends ain't ending anyway. The ends ain't meeting up together. Understand? Anyway, you have to rob Peter to pay Paul over here with it anyway. This ain't even where I wanted you to be at. So go ahead right now and prepare yourself for your exit. Understand that things don't happen by accident. Not coincidence, not happenstance. I showed it to you. I exposed it to you. I put it right out there for you. What are you going to do with it? That was me going to work in the dark for you. Bringing what was being done, what was being said behind your back, bringing it to the light so that you can see it and you can make the best decision that you need to make with that in your life. You didn't overhear that for nothing. I made sure you was at the right place at the right time and the right position to hear everything that you needed to hear so that you can move accordingly. Why in the world is you still questioning it? Why in the world is you still tiptoeing around it? Why in the world is you still feeling sorry or feeling bad about it? Understand that was just me going to work in the dark for you. I don't want to have you out here ignorant to the enemy's devices. I don't want to have you ignorant to the way that the enemy is operating. I don't want you ignorant and thinking that folks is for you when they really not for you. Understand that I'm giving you everything that you need. How are you going to move after I expose to you what it really and truly is? You can't play Delulu when it's right there in black and white. You can't play crazy. You can't play slow. You can't play naive when you read it right there. You heard what you heard. Understand that. How you going to react at this point? What's your response? Because when you know better, you're charged to do better. When you know better, you're charged to do better. Understand that when I've shown you, when I've exposed the truth out there to you, now you're responsible for handling that situation. Now you're responsible for moving accordingly from that. Yeah, that's on you now. Don't say that I didn't come through because I did. Don't say that I didn't do my job because I did. Don't say that I didn't make a way because I did. I put it out there, but there's only so far that I'm going to go. There's only so much that I'm going to do. God be acting in our life the same way that we act. We should be acting as parents. I'm only going to help you when you helping yourself. Put it in your notes real quick. God act just like parents. Baby, I'm going to help you as long as you helping yourself. But the moment that you ain't trying to help yourself, ain't no need looking at me acting like I didn't do my job. Ain't no need blaming me for what you got going on in your life. You might not have the best childhood. You might have had to hear some fussing and fighting back then because I wasn't in my best self. Understand, we had a little toxic stuff going on back then. We were dealing with generational curses and generational demons and all type of other stuff back then. I get it. You didn't have the best childhood. Understand that. But now that you are of age, sweetheart, hello, somebody, you ain't dealing with generational curses. You're dealing with bad decision making. You know how I felt when you was a kid and you went through it. Okay. Now that you know better, why are you trying to repeat the same cycle? You know how don't come to me talking about no hurt people. Baby, no. Hurt people that refuse to heal do. You knew that it was bad when you went through it, so to take somebody else through it is crazy work. Understand that. You knew that you didn't like it when it was being done to you, then you should also know that it ain't good for you to go do it to nobody else. You know the damage, you know the impact that it brought to your life, so why in the world would you want to continue that same cycle? I don't want to hear it. Understand that. Break the curse. Drop the trauma. I don't make excuses for nobody. Heal it and move on. Whining and crying and complaining, sitting and soaking, being a Debbie Downer in your life, you cannot bring that around me, because I'm trying to tell you, I do not play with people. Like, we're not doing that. Yeah. You too old. Too seasoned. I'm mad. I'm frustrated. I'm turned up about it. I'm angry about it. What? If you don't let that go, if you don't move on with your grown life at your big old age, talking about something 40 years ago, yeah, this is the other thing that be getting me in trouble. Yeah, because you want somebody that's going to stroke your ego. Yeah, you want somebody that's going to stroke your ego. You want somebody that's going to be a yes man or a yes woman about that pain and sit in your face and tell you, well, I understand why you hurt like how you hurt. I understand why you down bad like how you down bad. I understand. I get it. Yes, I do sympathize with your pain. I understand that you did not deserve it. I understand that it was unfair. I understand that you wish that it never happened, but it did. And there's nothing that you nor me can do about that other than make the rest of your life the best of your life. That's all that we can do. All we can do is surrender that hurt, surrender that pain, surrender that betrayal, surrender that letdown, everything that we experience in that moment. Only thing that we can do is surrender that and say, you know what, God, I need for you to fix that in my life, heal that in my life, repair that in my life, because for the rest of my life, I don't want to carry that burden of hurt, that burden of pain, that burden of betrayal. I'm tired of hoarding it. I'm tired of compartmentalizing that. I want to be free from that. I've cried all that I want to cry about that. I paced the floor as much as I could about that. Now I'm ready to move forward in my life. Forward motion only. Because the enemy's job is to keep you focused on that anger, focus on that frustration, that pain, and that betrayal. And as long as you're speaking, oh, I'm so angry, I'm so mad, I'm so caught up in that emotion, then guess what the enemy is going to do? Going to keep your eyes focused right there on it. That's right, you are angry. That's right, you are mad. That's right, you are frustrated. That's right, and keep you right there in them negative feelings. That's his job. And you making it easier. Watch what you speak over your life. Watch what you think over your life. Shut down even the negative internal dialogue, the things that never come out your mouth. You have to change it, because if you don't shut it down, if you don't correct your thinking, you will think it that day, and you will think it another day, and you'll think it another day, and before you know it, you'll start letting it filter through your mouth. First you think, then you speak, then you act on the things that you was thinking and speaking. It's a process. Correct it. You have to shut it down immediately. You owe that to yourself. Understand this is a self journey. This is a healing journey. And on the next 77 days is all that we have left in this year. 77 days is all that we have left in this year. That's it. That's all. We on day 45 of the 122-day fast, right? So now we did the no meat for 30 days in September. And now we're doing intermittent fasting, where there's no eating before 12 and nothing after 8 p.m., right? And we're doing meditation. So if you guys have not signed up for that, make sure you do so. But one thing I need for you to understand, and I need for you to know, that this is a self journey. Before I get out of here, I just want to go here. Do me a favor over here on TikTok. Double tap on that screen. Double tap on that screen. We need 50 stars Facebook, and we need 6 badges IG. Double tap on the screen. 77. That's all we got left. Yep, most definitely, Cassandra. Kim said, I hear you. I know that's right, man. Says, I'm on a self journey for God. I know that's right. Good morning to you. I love when the guys pop up. I love when the guys come into the chat, man. People always want to say that guys are not concerned about their mental health. I have found that to be the biggest lie ever. Every single morning that I'm on live, I see guys inside my chat. I watch my analyticals and I see what guys are pushing up every time, you know what I'm saying, growing every day, tapping in, working on their mental health, their spiritual health, and becoming, you know what I'm saying, working on becoming like, you know what I'm saying, top notch, top tier people. So yeah, that's the biggest lie ever told. I see guys and talk to guys on a regular basis that are actually choosing their peace over relationships right now. As much as people think, oh yeah, well, they gonna lay down with anything. No, these guys not no more, baby. No, they not. You think they really and truly not. They looking over there, they saying, listen, if you about to upset my day, ruin my mood, have me over here stressed out, trying to make sure I'm bending over backwards doing this, not getting no type of appreciation or anything, yeah, that ain't happening. That's not happening. I see them on a regular basis. Hey, look, she said, come on, hey, listen, I'm about to be able to say in the while, and there you go, Inspire Queen. In a minute, I'm about to be like, man, I got kings in my session, baby. I got kings over here in my session. I'm talking about real ones, solid ones over here, baby. I don't know about the ones you running with, but mine got mine together over here. They not settling for it. And you know that it be real when the guys show up to the live, participate in the live, interact in the chats and whatnot, and then they still inbox you and they got serious questions about what they doing, right? Then you know what time it is. And that's what people don't, you know what I'm saying? And that's what these women don't be understanding sometimes. Like, nah, you just looking in the same places. You out there looking in the same place. Relax and attract, love. Relax and attract, because there's some out here that's genuinely working hard on their mental health. They really and truly are. And I love that form. Coming to the empowering events and you see the guys coming through the door and you think, oh, they came with such and such. No, I came by myself. I bought my own ticket. What you talking about? This right here, this for me, baby. I came in here with my notepad with me and everything. Coach, what's up? Best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world. Y'all double tap on that screen. All right, so we're gonna go over here real quick, right? And on your notes real quick. Y'all already got y'all notepads out. I want you to draw a stick figure that's going to be you in the middle, right? This is going to be your diagram that I want you to be focusing on for the next 77 days. Next 77 days, I want you to focus on this diagram. Double tap on that screen. I need y'all to get up to 200K over here on TikTok. If I got anybody that's on Facebook and Instagram, you know what I'm saying, that also follow my TikTok, go over there and help them out real quick. They need some help over there on TikTok. They still they ain't even reached 100K yet. I don't know what's going on right now. Y'all normally be at 200. Y'all was striking 300K a couple of days ago. What's up, Danielle? Thank you so much. Double tap on that screen, right? So the diagram, in the diagram, you're going to put a stick figure. That stick figure is going to be you, right? Inside of that, I want you to put around that, it's going to be a black circle. You guys should have a black ink pen and a red ink pen every time y'all come to the live videos, because I always give black ink pen notes and then your red notes are the highlights, right? So you have you in the middle. In the inside of here, around you, I want you to put a black circle. Right? What that black circle is going to represent is that's going to be your layer of protection. Also over there, you don't step out. This is your layer of protection, right? Your layer of protection. What is it that you are protecting inside of? What is it that you're protecting inside of that circle, right? This is where you get your rest. You can rest here. Over here is your inner joy, your inner sanity, your inner work, your inner peace. Inside of that are all the things that you are now, right? All of these things are things that you are building, that you are creating in your own life. When we say our inner sanity, that's when we're becoming at peace in our own mind, where we're not allowing outside thoughts and outside insecurities and fear to all of a sudden consume us. What they think is what they think. Our own inner sanity. I got peace in my own life. Whether you're in my life or not, my inner joy, that's that joy that no matter what it is that I'm going through in my life, I'm still finding joy in my life. I'm not upset about nothing. I'm not frustrated about nothing. I'm not agitated about nothing. Understand that that's not what I'm doing in my life. I don't know what they got going on Instagram, but that ain't it. Okay, so we have to leave it like that. I don't know what this filter thing they got up here. I don't know what Instagram got going on. But anyway, so yes, then you're going to have your inner joy. That's matter. No matter what's going on in my life right now, what it is that I'm dealing with in my life right now, I still got joy. I got joy in the middle of everything. Understand, I got joy in the middle of every storm. No matter what it is that I'm dealing with, no matter what it is that I'm facing, I still have joy. I still have peace. And you have to protect that at all costs, right? Your inner work, that's all the work that you're putting on yourself, right? You ain't doing all this work for nothing. You're not pouring in to yourself the way that you're pouring into yourself for nothing. You're doing all of this work on yourself because this right here, this is personal. My comeback, my healing, all of this is personal. Me reading, me fasting, me meditating, all of these things is personal. I'm working on myself on a regular basis. So that's that inner work and that inner peace. That inner peace is I'm sleeping peacefully every single night. No matter what it is, I'm not discombobulated. I'm not baffled. I'm not stressed out. I'm not confused about nothing, right? Your red that's going to go around there, right? That red, that's God's shield. Because once you start putting in all of this work on yourself, then what happens is that extra layer of protection is the layer that God provides for us, that extra shield. Because see, you ain't going to do all this work and he don't give you something. That's that shield. And what's at the top of that? Your will. He will protect, he will provide that shield in your life once you surrender your will. Once you say, I'm willing to follow. I'm willing. Once you Once you put in this work, God goes to work in your life. So once your will is to follow right here, then that's that red that's going around there. And right here, that's your prayer life, your communication with God, right? So what you're doing in here brings this out here. So your prayer life, your communication with God, what bring him out here? That's that fasting. What is your fasting and why is that important? Because that's me making my sacrifice. Right here, that inner work and that peace. Come down right here. That's that studying. What did he say? Study to show yourself approved. Right over here where it says, don't step out of this. Learn to get your meditation. I ain't got to step out to get an understanding from nobody. I'm going to learn how to meditate. Because meditation is what? It's when God communicates back with you. Centering yourself, being still so that you can hear what thus said the Lord for you. So you can understand what's going on up here. Then right here, you got your community. What you want to be. What's in your community? Like-minded people. You need people, but you need the right type of people. The diagram that you're going to be working with for the next 77 days. That's it. I should say 77 and beyond. And even though you love this community, they still right here. That's what's, y'all see that, right? In here, it starts with you still. It starts with what you create in here. It starts with what you're working with first in here. You can't have a healthy community. You can't have a strong meditation. You can't have that study life, that fasting and prayer unless you make that decision inside of here. So it starts in there. It starts in there. All right. Yeah, that's it right there, Tim. Oh, okay. Yeah, appreciate that right there. I appreciate you dropping that in there, man. So with that being said, I hope you all got everything wrote down, man. I just want to say to y'all this morning, I love you guys. If you guys are not a part of my chosen family, make sure you click that link that's in my bio that says Linktree Street. When you go up to where it says Linktree Street, click that. Stroll down to where it says mental health support group. Select that, select the $10 tier and become a part of the chosen family today. We meet every Tuesday, every Thursday, we meet 3 times a week. We meet on Tuesdays for prayer, on Thursdays for prayer, Tuesday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is for prayer every Tuesdays and Thursday. Thursday night at 6:30, from 6:30 to 7:30 is our study group, right? So when we do our study group, bring your questions, your comments, anything that you may have been confused about and you need us to break it down, then you bring it to the study group on that Thursday night, right? And right now they're doing their reflection reports because yes, you guys receive a homework assignment the first of every single month. It's not just about me talking to you. It's about you doing the work that you need to do in your own life. I can't do it for you. I can give you the notes. I can do all of that. I don't know what this little filter thing is over here, y'all. But yeah, so I need for you guys to make sure that you are handling your homework assignments, getting your homework assignments done. That's what I need y'all working on, right? And then the next thing, guys, if you are in New York, I will be coming to New York Saturday, October the 26th. Y'all can catch me in New York. Understand? Yes, I am ready for y'all. Saturday, October the 26th, I am going to be coming to New York, the Bronx, New York, getting the room tour, the grand finale. Yes, the Eventbrite link is sold out. However, if you are there at 12:30, we are finding a way to try to work you into the room. So yes, make sure you're out there at 12:30 and we're going to do our best to get you up in the room. All right. So that right there is going to be happening right then and there. Right. So I absolutely love you guys. And then December the 7th, I'm coming to Wardroff, Maryland. I'll be coming back to Wardroff, Maryland for the 4th annual women's event. So you guys can catch me out there as well. I am coming to California in 2025. I promise y'all, I am coming out there 2025. So yes, y'all get ready for it. I'm super excited about it. I am coming out there. Look at Atlanta. Atlanta be bullying their way into the tour every year. I don't know about Atlanta in 2025, but we might work something out. But as of right now, no. Texas, Y'all are not on for 2025. I've been in there. I've been to Texas 2023 and 2024. But I know y'all love me. We'll see what we can do. I absolutely love you guys. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you. Because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you are able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It is your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Listen, I want y'all to know something. Listen, I am coming to Louisiana. Louisiana, y'all are on the top of the list. I will be coming to Louisiana this year. I will be coming to Oakland, California this year. St. Lucius. Yeah, we're going back out of the country again. I'm going to St. Lucius as well. So anybody, if you got your passport, 2025 is the year of take the trip, sis. Take the trip, bro. Ain't no need in having no passport if you ain't gonna go nowhere with it. Get that passport stamp. We are going to St. Lucius in the end of June, beginning of July, right? You got 6 months to plan for it. All you got to do is make your deposit, and everything is all inclusive. So all your food and everything else that you're gonna be doing is gonna be paid for through that trip. I need y'all to click that link, tap in with my girl, so that y'all can come out there and we can turn up in St. Lucius. Come on now, what good is it to have a passport and don't use it? What good is it? That don't make no sense. Take the trip. Take the trip. You know what I'm saying? Take the trip. I can't say that enough. Take the trip. So make sure y'all are tapping in. We're going out there as well, man. It's so much stuff we're going to do in 2025. Tennessee, I'm coming back out there for the retreat as well. We about to have us a good time. I absolutely love you guys, and I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Can you get the info? Most definitely. I've been posting it, learning to live through. Listen, through the struggle. I've been posting it on my Facebook page. I'll post it inside my IG story. I'll post it up there, and I'll tag the travel agent that's getting it all together, Miss Reynolds, T Reynolds, so she'll get you right. And you know, I'm telling you, it's gonna be. We went to Jamaica last year, and it was amazing. I'm telling you, it was amazing. The excursions, the food, just the vibe and everything about it. It was amazing. So it's definitely something that you want to do. The Chosen Family, to become a part of the Chosen Family, click the link that's in my bio that says Linktree Street. Click that link, scroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group, and get subscribed right there. Click that link and then do it right there. Rainbow_be right. Please go find you something safe to do, sweetheart. The attention seeking thing ain't looking too good on you. And I know you're just trying to spam and enjoy your morning, because that's what y'all do. But go do it somewhere else, sweetheart. The attention that you want here, you won't be able to get. Now, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Go have the day that you deserve, sweets. in the way everybody trying to get their information, just in the way. You know, you're gonna have them bots though. You're gonna have them scammers and people that's just popping in. I don't know what's up with talking about what's up with TikTok. I'm not sure. It's been doing that all morning. I love you guys though. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. You know it. That's exactly what they're gonna get. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I love y'all.